What's up? This is gonna be my second entry to my virtual diary. Um, yeah, I guess I'm probably just gonna talk about how like my mental health has been recently, cause it hasn't been great over the past I've been around 2 years. So basically, I struggle with self-harm, depression, anxiety. I diagnosed anxiety, all of diagnosed. Um, Diagnosed ADHD, diagnosed autism, and diagnosed BPD. Um, I do think there is, and slow processing disorder. And I do think there is other diagnoses that I don't have yet, but I don't self-diagnose, so I won't be talking about them. And I'm not on any BPD meds, so I have very big emotions. Like I I will sometimes like be in bed happy, and then someone's tone will be slightly off, and it'll switch to me cutting myself out of anger for myself for not being good enough for them. Um, and I'm overall just like unhappy with my life. I don't understand why I am, because I should be. I have basically like the dream life. Like, I live in a mostly stable household with my mom. Um, I go to a good school. I have friends. I'm pretty free to do what I want. My mom's not that strict anymore. I don't get yelled at that much. But I'm just generally like unhappy. And I don't think it's me being unhappy with my life. I think it's more I'm unhappy with like how I am. Because I don't really like my personality. Like, I'm very attention seeker esque. Um, I don't understand why I'm like this. And as much as I try to change, I just can't bring myself to. And it feels like I get too immersed into the online world and the internet that I forget like that stuff goes on like in real life. Like, I'll be too focused on my online friends that I'll isolate myself from my real life friends. And I don't really go out that much. And mostly because I'd prefer to stay home and talk to my online friends. And it feels like I'm neglecting my real life friends for my online friends, and I shouldn't be doing that. But it's like sometimes certain people, even if they're online, can give you like a sense of comfort that no one else can. And I keep fixating on people and then losing friendships because I fixate on someone so much that I forget to text or hang out or like interact with someone else. And I isolate myself from everyone but that person. And then if that person doesn't reciprocate that attention, then I'll go into a depressive state. And it's like, I wish I could get out of this constant loop. And I try to, but it's like I can't. And it's like I'm in DBT, I'm in therapy, I'm on meds, but it feels like nothing's helping. Like, none of the strategies they teach me really helps with that. And I just don't really know what to do about that. Because I'm a really social person. I value friendships a lot. I value talking to people a lot. Um, I love talking to people. I just don't. I don't know. I wish it was. I wish I was just like more happy with how I am. And I know I will be one day, but I want this to be sooner because my suicidal thoughts have been getting like worse recently. I mean, they've been bad for a while now, but it's just like I don't want to keep living on. And like, I don't want to do it myself, but I don't want to keep living. and I don't really know what to do about that, because no matter what I try to get out of this headspace, it doesn't work. And and people are always like, I'm here for you, you can talk to me if you need. But no matter how much I talk and how much support I have, like, I don't feel better with myself. Like, I don't know what I need to do to get out of this headspace, because I'm even on antidepressants, but it's just like, I've been waiting for months, and it feels like I've been waiting for so long. And also with friendship issues, I'm so, like, possessive over my friends and, like, people I love, that it drags them away from me. And I don't know why I'm like this. And I'm weird. And, like, my interests weird people out. Like, I'm really into shooters. I find them very interesting. And people have a weird take on the TCC. Which is kind of fair enough. I mean, I don't know. And it's like, I feel like when I was, like, growing up, my dad was, like, really depressed, and he wouldn't go outside, and he would get home from work and just sit down on the couch and drink and smoke, and he wouldn't talk to us or hang out with us. And I was like that since I was really young. And my mom was obviously really stressed, so she would yell at us a lot. Me and my sister, that is. And my dad wouldn't really get up and do anything apart from yelling at us too. And it's like, I don't blame him, but I do wish I had more of a father figure when I was young. Since my parents were divorced, my dad has started getting help, and he's on antidepressants, and he's a lot happier now. But I don't see him very often because my mom doesn't really like me seeing him that often. So I don't know. I just kind of wish I could, like, I wish growing up at least I had two stable parental figures who weren't addicted to anything, that would just, like, love me completely. And since my dad's addicted to smoking and drinking, he's led me to have some of his addictions. Like, I'm addicted to nicotine, I'm addicted to some drugs, I'm kind of an alcoholic at times. I kind of blame myself for those though, because I saw how it affected my dad, and I still started and tried them and got addicted to them, even though I knew how bad it was for my father and how it would be bad for me too, since I'm his child. Just like, I don't know. And like, when I was in, like, primary school, I got bullied a lot for being LGBT, because I figured out pretty young, because a lot of my family is LGBT. I got bullied quite a bit for being LGBT and for being a furry and for being TCC. And it's just like, I thought those people were my friends, and I just didn't know how to, like, interact normally with people, because then I would get really defensive over everything, even when someone was trying to be nice to me. And it's like, I didn't understand that, like, people actually could care about me and, like, not see me as, like, a strange weird kid who, like, cuts themselves and, like, is interested in, like, shooters and stuff. And, like, it just really fucked up how I felt about myself, and it made me a little bit of a misanthropist. I know it sounds really corny, me saying all this, being like, oh, I hate my life, huh? but I'm just being honest with how I feel, and I know I am a bit corny, and I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just being honest with my feelings in a way that I can look back on and in the future and hopefully see change and see how I've changed completely. Because I don't really talk about how I feel to that many people. Like I try to, but I can't open up to someone because they're always trying to give advice, and it's just I just want to speak about how I feel, man. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for listening to me rant. Yeah. I hope you guys have a good day if you're watching this. Love you all. Bye bye.